Do you want to know how to get free Apple products by testing? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I love testing different ways to earn, and many viewers have asked me if I know any methods to get free Apple products or how to become an Apple product tester. And I've seen a lot of fake claims out there, so therefore I decided to record this video to show you what it realistically takes to get free Apple products by testing. And there definitely are some very important details you need to know so you do this with the right expectations. So before going over the realistic methods you can use to potentially get access to certain Apple products you can test and get for free, then let's go over some fake claims or some scams you need to be aware of, because getting free Apple products is of course something a lot of people are looking into or are interested in, and that also means that there's a lot of scams and things like that. So any kind of little scam or hack that claims, just give your email address here or your phone number or your credit card, whatever, then you get like a new iPad, a new whatever. So be very careful a bit about something like this. Of course there are legit contests that do that, but just be very careful. Also, I've seen some videos with some kind of hack where you can just click a few buttons and recode the website and then you will get any Apple product completely for free. Of course it does not work. Apple is a huge company. They know people try to scam or fake things, so of course they have high security. This is not possible. So what I will show you are the realistic methods that you potentially can do this Apple product testing. But this is not for all, because some people expect that then they can just sign up and then they'll get a new iPad, a new iPhone, or a new Mac computer, something like that. That's not how it works. For most people, there are only two options. There is a third option where you can actually get these physical products. But for most people, that's not really something you can do. Apple doesn't just send out physical products for testing that you could do to anyone. So if you see any claims like that, be very careful what you believe. And in most cases also, you would need already to have some kind of Apple product to be able to test these software, because it is mainly software that you can test and that you can get access to for free. And you can do this through the two methods that I will show you. So this is just something you need to be aware of. And in most cases, basically in all cases that I've come across, you will not get paid to do this testing. And that's something that some huge companies do because they know people love it and are willing to do this for free just to participate and feel like they have a say and all that, things like that. So many big companies do it like this. So if you're looking for paid user testing or paid product testing, things like that, I'll leave a link in the top corner to the best user testing sites I have instead. So this is just very important to know, so you do this with the right expectations. But let's now then go over the two options most people have, and then I will also go over the third option that could potentially give you access to physical Apple products, but it's just really not for everyone. But let's talk about all that, and then you can find out if any of these options are right for you. So the first option is what's called Apple Seed, and this is a software customer seeding program, as you can see, where customers can get to test these pre-release software products and then give quality and usability feedback. But this specific one is only by invitation. And to find out if you can actually be invited or get accepted, you need to try to sign in with your Apple ID, and then you will see what the requirements are, and then maybe you will get accepted. Even if you meet the requirements, there's no guarantee you will get accepted. So that's important to understand. But this is the first option. This is a little bit more exclusive. The next option is something that you could potentially apply for no matter what. So the next option is what's called Apple Beta Software Program. This is also where you can test, for example, the next releases of iOS, iPad OS, Mac OS, all these different ones, and then give feedback. Again, in most cases, you will not get paid for it. It's just simply because you are passionate about Apple and would like to participate in this, and this is something you can sign up to no matter what. It's not as such any requirements, but just be aware that even though you apply, there's no guarantee that you will be accepted, because they do not just need unlimited users, but it is something that you can just go to the website, sign up, apply for, and then you will be told if there are any programs you can participate in. And then, as mentioned, there is one method where you potentially can get these physical products that Apple gives. It's quite a bit more involved, so it's definitely not for all, but just for the sake of it, I still want to mention it here. So the thing is that Apple, as far as I've been able to find out, only gives out physical products to test to their employees. So if you really want that, you actually need to go to Apple's career page and apply for a job. And then sometimes you might get these physical products to test for free. But of course, just applying for a job at Apple just to get a free product, it doesn't really make sense. It's only if you really want to work for them, if you're really looking for a job, all these things. But I just wanted to mention because I've seen so many fake claims, and this is actually the only real method that I have come across where you potentially can get these different products for free. But clearly it's not just something that you just do easily to get it. That's very important to understand. So as you can see, it's not as easy to get free Apple products by testing as you might have hoped for. But these are realistic methods. And I've seen so many fake claims, so I wanted to make a video that explains exactly how it works. And now you know what you can expect, and then you can choose the options that are right for you. If you're instead just interested in general making a good online income, and then you can just buy the Apple products you want because you make money online. So I will also leave a link below to my top recommended way to create a real online business, so you can check that out. That's also only for you if you're willing to put in effort, but if you are, that's a great option. But if you're just looking for different ways to get, for example, free products that get paid to test, also websites, I will also leave a link to a list I have of the best user testing sites, so you can also check that out. Then you can choose the options that are right for you. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, then make sure to hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I see a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.